It's a song I wrote at a victory celebration the night that Nixon resigned. It's called You Just Can't Drive Down the Middle of the Road. Fortunes melt the same as ice, troubles curse the crying eyes, feelings change break with a brand new day. Faster than a prairie fire, moonlit nights a hot desire, winter's just a season gone astray. And the gang is on the TV show, they don't know which way to go. The boss man and the hit man are the same. And the feeling of the family is gone, and who is gonna say it's wrong when they don't even know if the victim's got a name? Spider starts to spin his web, causing you to lose your head, wondering exactly where to go. There are plenty of ways to overrule. If you just recall the golden rule, you cannot drive down the middle of the road. Oh, it ain't so bad being so small, watching all the heroes fall. Samson's just a freak who lost his hair. And of all the diseases lovers cure, shame is the worst he must endure, and Don Juan, he only wants his share. And the newspapers that tell a tale, they say the story is not for sale, except for the lawyer's paid advice. And the devil claims that it just ain't fair. Fire has kept him unaware that anyone can walk on water cold as ice. Spider starts to spin his web, causing you to lose your head, wondering exactly where to go. There are plenty of ways to overrule. If you just recall the golden rule, you cannot drive down the middle of the road. Buffaloes roam, the sunset's far too gray to hold its own. And it ain't that I hate your color TV or Cadillac or your wife-to-be, it just must be hard to live alone. And the news is on the radio, they still don't know which way to go, although they tell you exactly where it is at. And a man complains that he's too fat, a woman claims she lost her cat. How I wish I could have troubles like that. Spider starts to spin his web, causing you to lose your head, wondering exactly where to go. There are plenty of ways to overrule. If you just recall the golden rule, you cannot drive down the middle of the road.
Thank you, Jack. Jack, you can't hear me right now, but while I'm talking very slowly and stalling for time, Joan is going to run in and give you a set of headphones. And if I put on my headphones, and if all goes well, we'll be able to talk to each other and, I don't know, maybe even develop a relationship, you know, get to know each other.
Thank you.
How's that? Does anything come through that?
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll turn up the volume. I hear you perfectly
There,
fine.
that's a little too loud.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout.
Okay, what's
All right.
going on?
So, well, we just did this so that you and I could talk to each other, although we are separated by all this glass, by 2 fish bowls.
Just like
And now I'm just going to do a station ID, and then I'm going to turn it back over to you, and you can even take off your headphones while you're playing if that makes you more comfortable. But in between, if we're going to talk to each other, we're going to need them. Okay? This is WBAI in New York City, and we're listening with great pleasure to Jack Hardy.
when you're down, the vultures come dying, throwing success in your face. But it's other people's fame, so they're not to blame, 'cause their whoring ain't getting them nowhere. The vultures of rhyme, drunk on the wine, picking on the bones of the poets. When all's said and done, they'll see through their fun that they're starving and they don't even know it. Leave my flesh alone, it's not for the hungry. I'm a vulnerable and a wounded disgrace. The claws on the cliff set your mind adrift when hanging on ain't getting you nowhere. The vultures of rhyme, drunk on the wine, picking on the bones of the poets. When all's said and done, they'll see through their fun that they're starving and they don't even know it. It's a clean wound, they say, as they carry 'em away. The blood, it didn't even leave a trace. Or perhaps they work fast to feed on your past and glimpses of your fading into nowhere. The vultures of rhyme, drunk on the wine, picking on the bones of the poets. When all's said and done, they see through their fun that they're starving and they don't even know it. Someday I will walk through the valley of death without fear of that frightful place. The vultures all die, you look down from the eye and see them remaining in nowhere. The vultures of rhyme, drunk on the wine, picking on the bones of the poets. When all's said and done, they see through their fun that they're starving and they don't even know it. trouble playing with these things wrapped around my ears.
You could take them off while you're playing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
You only need him to talk to me, and people would make the case that that's hardly, you know, the most important thing you're doing. Some people, you know, they feel more comfortable if they get to chat in between. But if you just want to run
fills up
with
the
it,
dead air, you know.
yeah, if you just want to run with it, I mean, I don't have to talk to you. I know who you
Oh,
are.
that's all right. Well, I'll put them on when I have something to say, or if you have something to say, signal, and I'll put them on.
I think we'll work this out, full moon or not.
Okay, at the present moment, I'm cutting you off.
Bye.
Each time I leave this goddamn town, I swear it will be the last time. The last time I let myself be swallowed by the misery, the self-pity that surrounds me. The people all claim that they don't believe and believe all. And they bleed you and squeeze you into believing that it is all a part of freedom. But the last time turns into the next time so silently in shame. And I find myself back here again. I don't believe I could ever love another place quite the same. Each time I stand with my backside to your doorway, I swear it'll be the last time. The last time I let your cat-like independence and innocence play with my insecurity. I don't care to let myself be taken by that thief called time. Moments so far from your desire. But the last time turns into the next time so silently in shame. And I find myself beside you again. I don't believe I could ever love another woman quite the same. Each time I lift this glass to quench this thirst, I swear it'll be the last time. The last time I find myself drunk and disorderly, unable to control my sense of time. Perhaps I'm just scared of ending up in that all night lost and found. But each time I lift this cup of life, I find no place to set it down. But the last time turns into the next time so silently in shame. And I find myself drunk on life again. I don't believe I could ever love another cup quite the same. And I find myself drunk on life again. I don't believe I could ever love another cup quite the same. Has a song called Resolution. This next song I wrote about a year or so ago when I was over in Paris. I think that's Paris, France, as opposed to Paris, New York. I was over there practicing to be an expatriate. Happened to ramble down into this coffee house one night. Someone was telling me that this place at one time had been part of the underground for the French resistance, during World War II, I guess that was. And they were, it's kind of struck me kind of funny that here all these people having a good time and not really aware of what had gone on there. Got me to thinking about our own radical movement that seemed to die a very quick death. So this song is sort of dedicated to that. It was originally written in French, but I just translated it into the unoriginal English. One of the bricks has fallen from the wall that held the names of those who died, and the stains of their blood were whitewashed by the flood, the backlash and the pride of the survivors that lied. Now that the leaves have fallen, of God, and the wind that sweeps the streets also chills the feet, and the churches lie in ruins wherever the armies have trod. Now the chains break for the last time. It's not enough just to do the best you can, but I only wish you would care as much as the others. But it's a lot to ask, for concern is a lonely thing. Now that the soldiers have fallen, they lay drunk in the scum and the mud, and the wine won't stop the rain, and it won't bring their friends back again, and it won't ease the pain or the sight of the blood. One of the leaders is falling, yet we cannot waste the time to even mourn. For flags are made of dust, and armor made to rust, and faith that dies with ease is faith that was never born. Now the chains break for the last time. It's not enough just to do the best you can, but I only wish you would care as much as the others. But it's a lot to ask, for concern is a lonely thing. Now that the seeds have fallen, like a sign for the beginning of the end, the summer lasts till fall, till the reaper makes his call, and the harvest brings the death, but the death that comes is friend. Now the chains break for the last time. It's not enough just to do the best you can. But I only wish you would care. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask. It's a lonely thing. See, we've been joined by Macdonald here in the studio. If you're wondering what the extra guitar is. So I put these headphones on, find out what's going on in there.
We wanted to get... Hello, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't this far out, this technology? We wanted to get a sound check on Rod's guitar mic because he just, you know, wandered in and made himself at home. And that was the appropriate thing to do, of course, but we weren't sure how we had the sound. So those motions up and down with your fingers over your belly button, that means strum your guitar for a sound check.
Oh,
see?
One of those.
Right. Now, wait a minute, Jack. Before you move into the next number, I wanted to say something else. You are at Folk City this weekend until Sunday.
Right.
Right. And people, it's a good deal. Opening for Bev Grant and the Human Condition, and it's real cheap, and they don't even make you buy drinks if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to buy drinks. And we were there last night and earlier tonight, and it's terrific. It's on West 3rd Street and 6th Avenue, and people should catch it.
I can do something?
That was all I wanted to say.
Yeah, look, is there any way I can turn around so, it's not that I want to look at Rod's ugly face, but I just don't trust him behind my back.
Turn around.
Well, sure. Live radio. The noises you're hearing are live musicians turning around alive in Studio A. Actually, the noises you're not hearing.
Are we on here?
Yeah, we're on.
We're on? Maybelline, baby, where you been? I spent the whole day just thinking about you. We shut the door and come on in, don't stand out in the cold. Maybelline, baby, it just seems every time you leave you come back crying. We shut the door and come on in, don't stand out in the cold. Maybelline, maybe you have seen enough of love to know it's heartache and the things that people can do to you. But I still can't figure out where I'd be without the things you do to me. Maybelline, baby, you have seen they won't let you be what you wanna be in the places they say are too far for you. But I still can't figure out where I'd be without the things you are to me. Well, Maybelline, baby, where you been? I spent the whole day just thinking about you. We shut the door and come on in, don't stand out in the cold. We shut the door and come on in, don't stand out in the cold.
That was Rod Macdonald for your dancing and listening pleasure. Why don't we stay in that key, the same basic progression, and play a different song?
What's this one called?
This one's called Least of All Me. These damn harmonicas, you know, they just aren't as good as they used to be. You know, they charge you about $5 for them and they break the first night. Silvertors dance in the starlight. They're teasing the tailors and the tomboys, while the alley cats whine to their heart's delight, and the winos make friends with the cowboys. But I'm wheezing and coughing, heading for the coffin, with no one to drink to my health. And I ain't caring or sharing my troubles tonight, except with this bottle that knows me too well. I ain't the one to deceive you when I'm staring at the floor. I don't know which one will leave you when you open your door. I ain't going to say the words that might make you more concerned about nothing, least of all me. I met this girl dressed in curls on a subway who was tired of cleaning rooms. So she turned to kissing strangers on the platform and blaming it all on the moon. But the moment of joy that she gave to each boy brought a greater letdown at dawn, when they had to wake up and they had to face up to being further from getting along. The one to deceive you when I'm staring at the floor. I don't know which one will leave you when you open your door. I ain't going to say the words that might make you more concerned about nothing, least of all me. once an orphan in a game of aprons. Now she is talking of going on home. And it don't make no sense when I find in a sense I'm talking her out of going alone. But it's only 'cause I'm tired of all of these folks who force you into thinking you're weird. 'Cause they need you to fill up their bankrupt wills, and they force you by boring you to tears. I ain't the one to deceive you when I'm staring at the floor. I don't know which one will leave you when you open your door. I ain't going to say the words that might make you more concerned about nothing. Least of all me. Least of all me. Thank you, Ron.
It's a beautiful song. You have your headphones on so you can hear me,
I
huh?
forgot to take them off that time.
That's all right. They can grow on you. Just don't walk out with them, you know?
I'm attached.
That's not an umbilical cord. I'm going to tell people again, because you never know when they tune in, that we're listening to Jack Hardy and Rod Macdonald. And Jack is at Folk City all this weekend with The Human Condition, who will be here later. What are you going to do now?
I think Rod's going to play a tune now.
Oh, good. Okay. Rod, I don't know what you had in mind, but we had a request for something that had to do with ants. Does that mean anything to you?
Request for something that had to do with ants. Rod doesn't have headphones on, so.
Oh, so you'll
Ants.
translate.
So I
Well,
have
this
to
is good. We'll play
translate.
telephone. Okay, now I'm telling Jack.
Like my ants.
Train dance.
I don't know.
Train dance or something?
Oh, that song, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does that mean anything? Sounds like we're playing charades in here.
Okay.
You don't have
why
to
not?
do
Let's
it,
that
but
one. That's
Mayor
called
says
Mr.
you don't have to do it, but you did have.
Well, I was
going to
do something else, so I'll do that, and then we'll do the other one later, which is called Mr. Audition Man. This is called Old Folk Hero. Went the other day to see an old folk hero, his name you need not know. I told him about my future, and he told me where to go. He said, so kid, you wanna make a record, and you come for my advice. Well, I ain't never made a record, but I'll tell you what seems right. Pick somebody who's got a hit and learn to sound exactly like them. Get yourself some clothes and a stick and learn how to walk like a gent. Well, that'll help you out a little bit with a record company man. Then take your song and throw in a lot of shit so it don't sound at all like you, man. Sign away your rights, spend all your nights trying to pay off your friends, while your record stays indoors in the record stores, in the remainder bins. When you're old and fading and your grandson's saying, what happened on that day? You put on your out-of-tune album and this this is what you say. I lost my songs in the 99-cent bin, but at least I never gave them away. Well, I said thank you, Mr. Folk Hero, for showing me what's about. Well, I think I'm gonna make a record. I'll let you know how it comes out. Let's do the other one. Okay? Well, please, Mr. Audition Man, listen to what I say. I rode all the way from West Bogalusa just to have this chance to play. Well, I may not be the best you've heard, but please don't go away, because I got new strings and my sister sings, and this is your lucky day. Cause I got 45-karat gold on my jacket, silver studs in my pants. I got hit so high you can't even stack it, and I carry my own trained hands. I don't mean to be lewd, but I do protrude sometimes through my pants, and I can whip off my shirt and give a little squirt if you just give me a chance. Well, please, Mr. Audition Man, won't you give me a try? I told my mama as I come in here, and if I don't do good, I'll die. I know if I get an audience, I can make them high. Well, I can make them glad and I can make them sad before their hands get dry. Cause I got 45-karat gold on my jacket, silver studs in my pants. I got hit so high you can't even stack it, and I carry my own trained hands. I don't mean to be lewd, but I do protrude sometimes through my pants, and I can whip off my shirt and give a little squirt if you just give me a chance. Pick one. Jack's copping out. All right, I got it. Mr. Audition Man, won't you give me the gig? I know you once played guitar too, and you really had to dig. But I invested a fortune in harmonica holders, and I even bought a wig. And I'm really willing, and I sound like Dylan, and you know he made it big. Cause I got 45-karat gold on my jacket, silver studs in my pants. I got hit so high you can't even stack it, and I carry my own trained hands. I don't mean to be lewd, but I do protrude sometimes through my pants, and I can whip off my shirt and give a little squirt if you just give me a chance. I can whip off my shirt and give a little squirt if you just give me a chance.
Sign that boy up. Give that boy a contract. That's Rod Macdonald. Listen, Jack.
Yeah?
Did you have something in mind? Because we got a request.
What was the request?
The request was a boat to carry me home on.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Good. Let's hear it.
I'll find my E harmonica somewhere. Whatever pocket I put it in.
What are we doing?
I'm playing a song.
I know that. What's the name?
Is there any way you can hook up some headphones for Rod so I don't have to keep translating for him? He's in the dark over here. Yeah, I'll play this tune, then we'll get you some headphones after that. Last autumn's leaves that cling to your feet, like they're frozen in the salty tears. The waves they trespass on freedom, breaking over the casualty of years. The shells lay broken and scattered, remnants of a beauty once so frail, a passion unleashed and unshackled, scarring all the uncharted trails. But I'd love to take you sailing over that uncertain sea, where the waves wash away all vanity. And though that feeling is foreign to you, at the borderline you're left alone, I'd love to build a boat that would carry you home. Tide it only gains and then recedes. It is never constant for complaint. There is no assurance of what you need, only what you want and what you ain't. Till it is spoken on the shore, when first indulged upon the sand. But the ocean is only like a whore who's been used to many a man. But I'd love to take you sailing over that uncertain sea, where the waves wash away all vanity. And though that feeling is foreign to you, the borderline you're left alone, I'd love to build a boat that would carry you home. close to the edge. So close you can feel the ocean's wealth. The rhythm of the moon's only mistress that teases you into being something else. The storm is forging in its wisdom on the lazy and the beggared guilt. For those who take the sea for granted, only stay to watch that flower wilt. But I'd love to take you sailing over that uncertain sea, where the waves wash away all vanity. And though that feeling is foreign to you, at the borderline you're left alone, I'd love to build a boat that would carry you home. I'd love to build a boat that would carry you home.
Lover, you sing me one.
He's printed. And before that, Jack Hardy and Rod Macdonald were in Studio A. Jack Hardy did I'd Like to Build a Boat to Carry You Home, was the last song, I think. Anyway, you can hear it at Folk City anytime. You can hear it at Folk City anytime this weekend for cheap. You know, real talent for the price of garbage. And now in the studio is Nicholas Holmes and his friends.
It don't gotta be loud. If your heart is in it, it don't gotta be loud. Your suit don't gotta be long. If there's some strength in it, your suit don't gotta be long. Don't gotta be loud. Don't gotta be long. Take it from your heart. Your heart will make it strong. It's the all of us little people that make up the world. All of us, little equals, little boys and little girls, with some looking for some direction as to what is right and what is wrong, while in their own responsibility is where those questions belong. You can take it from your heart. Your heart will make it strong. It don't gotta have extra money. What feels good don't need money. And it won't take no rest vacation. With love the occupation, you won't need rest. Won't take no extra money. and it won't take a rest. Take it from your heart. Your heart will make it strong. Mutual masturbation won't hold us any longer. I'm in to find the chant that'll wash away a war. And I give the cadence to anyone who wants it, on sale in America. Symptom indication in the ache of growing, in the light of still wanting to move. In good health, take care of yourself. Live to 100. In the long run, in the long run, in the long run. Silver hands and copper heart are gorgeous jewelry, decorative accessory. In the long run, in the long run, in the long run. In a troubled reputation wherein lies redemption, the music carried me as long as they could. Corporate strain, old friends got to go. No dead weight on the caravan. But in the long run, in the long run, in the long run. We both have two worlds that we live in, and they both are filled with love and thickness. One of cloth and one of skin. In dual worlds, dual worlds. And I have this image, the image of myself, poured and hardening, a mirror mural mounted, clinging to space walls, undercoated, crossed out and underlined in dual worlds. And blood ties, yes, we go all of it together. Blood ties, yes. We are searching in the sun. Where of the world this image, the image of nature, with a will as her way, taking no for an innocent question. This is the way, in the voices of green music, in this image, the image of my own disaster, more to reaches I've unlived, simply time not to remember where I've placed contender, holding up my threads of resistance through the world. This image, the image of a candle, endless fuel and wasteless flame, the unsung evening orange and the sun hung out to dry on a window with no curtain, in the world. Much much lighter than something else. Water. That was Nick Holmes and Robin Batteau. Robin Batteau on the fiddle. Myra?
Are you gonna do another number, and then we can bring Jack and Rod in, and everybody can fool around?
That's it.
Okay,
Let's do it.
let's do that.
Okay.
People can't hear you when you face me because you're not talking into a microphone.
Oh, I see.
See? I mean, I don't mind looking at you,
This
but
is all it is.
all right, yeah. do another one, and then we'll bring in the gang and
Okay. Brian Cullman is going to join me on the guitar.
tell the people, not me.
Brian Cullman is going to join me on guitar. And I think we need, oh, I know why I was telling you is that we need another microphone because I think I'll play guitar too.
Anybody want this one? There's one over here.
Okay, Joan said I should talk because she has to change the mic. That's a pretty fair. 8 songs and dirty stories.
That'll be good. Maybe dirty songs and funny stuff.
And sing stories.
Sing stories. Yeah, okay. Dirty songs. I heard some dirty songs lately.
No, wait, Nick. I was only kidding.
Dirty songs. They were the dirtiest songs I've ever heard.
No, you don't want to tell us about the dirtiest songs you ever heard.
The William Blake song, Songs of Innocence and Experience, with Peter Orlovsky, where they stroke each other all during the song.
America's answer to Japan. Oh, okay.
It looks like we're ready.
Trying to make somebody. I always thought that was kind of dirty. Make somebody.
No. We're ready. We're going to turn off my microphone now and let Nicholas Holmes and his friends entertain us.
This song's all gunfighter. It was on a record called White Elephant. A nostalgic. Very nostalgic. The door came down in a splinter, cussed back damned, and it stood there, braving a word from a winner, but came none through the thickest of air. So strong, pillows tattooed above the knee, and never wrong, a gunfighter, a challenge to be. Hey, gunfighter, do you ever win? Oh, gunfighter, could you ever lose? How do you hold the power to demand the ungiven? Was there divine an hour when chosen to free all those sinners? Oh, oh, gunfighter, always 3 for the fight. There goes the gunfighter, with 1 to watch and 1 to die. Whoa. He's the perfect liar, for all it shows is true, with time for only the rivals who know it's how the game is played and with who. Oh, gunfighter, warm your eyes up, but make all your talents useless. You know, gunfighter, you know, gunfighter, you will always win. You will always win as long as there's nothing to lose. Oh, as long as there's nothing to lose. Came down in a splinter, cuss, spat, damned, and it stood there, raving a word from a winner, but came none through the thickest of air. So strong, pillows tattooed above the knee, never wrong, a gunfighter, a challenge to be.
So there's a whole bunch of people sitting around in a circle. Maybe we should just turn on that room and turn it over to them.
That's a nice feeling.
We're on.
No, we're not.
We are.
I asked my love to take a walk, take a walk, just a little walk down beside where the waters roll, down by the bank, the old house. Just only say that you'll be mine, and in no other arms entwined, down beside where the waters roll. arms she pressed. She cried, Willie, don't murder me. I'm not prepared for eternity. Just only say you'll be mine, and in no arms entwined, down beside where the waters roll, down by the bank of the old house. Then I started home between 12 and 1 and cried, my God, what have I done? What have I done? Killed the only woman I love because she would not be my love, and just only say you'll be mine. In no other arms entwined, down beside where the waters roll, down by the banks of the old Iowa. Oh, the old Iowa. Of the bloody house. Oh, by the old Iowa. Smell of the crowds.
There's a great demand for more. I have to come in here to talk to you because
Ah.
otherwise you won't hear what I'm saying. Not that I'm saying anything.
Also, none of us can talk.
We have a couple more numbers in us.
Or so.
Sure.
Here's one.
It's a Cisco Houston song.
Everybody circle. Okay.
Playing musical chairs in there. But I am a roving gambler, gamble down in town. Wherever I see a deck of cards, I lay my money down. Lay my money down. Well, I gambled up in Washington, gambled up in Maine, and I'm on my way to Georgia to knock down my last game, to knock down my last game. Well, I had not been in Washington many more weeks than 3 when I fell in love with a pretty little gal. She fell in love with me, she fell in love with me. She whispered low in her mama's ear, I'm in love with a gambling man, I'm in love with a gambling man. Take me on a fiddle. Goodbye, mama, I will catch you when I can. But if you ever see me coming home again, I'll be with the gambling man, I'll be with the gambling man. Washington, I gambled up in Maine, and I'm on my way to Georgia to knock down my last game, to knock down my last game. Take it home.
That was Jack Hardy. This is WBAI. This is Thursday night. It's New York. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's cantina. Music would play and Galena would whirl. Her name was Galena, and you should have seen her, the finest young lady El Paso could breed. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Galena, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right to the love of this maiden. We sat us down for a fast game of cards. We cut the deck to decide on the combat. This was the winner and he chose for heart. I quickly dealt him the black queen of spades, fresh from the bottom of the deck. pursued me and he stuck it to me. There in a moment my hopes were wrecked. Stood up and toppled the table on this game in El Paso. Stood up and told him now this game is dead. He shrugged his shoulders, so I drew my pistol, quickly put 3 bullets right through his head. Out the back door and away I did ride, no destination in sight. The night it was murky, I chose Albuquerque, where tacos are tacos and beans are refried. And at last I forgot all about the young dancer Galena. I settled down with a blonde from the Bronx. She spoke no English and she had no parents. She made me happy on wieners and francs. 20 years passed and Galena came in, driving her car on my lawn. Showed me her whiplash, she'd got in a car crash, and $10,000 in a bag on her arm. So I drew out my gun, shot Galena, and took the 10,000, split for the coast, but was killed by the cops. So if you're expecting,
There's got to be one more number in the house, right, before we turn over for another...
Okay. This guy's got a song.
What, this guy? The one in the vest, right?
He can
You got to
introduce
tell,
himself.
over here, the microphone, you
I
tell,
can
that was...
introduce I've been introducing this guy all night long.
The last one was Rod Macdonald. Do people know that? They should know that.
He's wearing
the
a
vocalist.
blue work shirt.
Yes.
Jeans, I believe they're Wranglers. Are they Lee's?
And a
Those
smoke.
are long hair. Those are cowboy boots. Vaguely long hair.
Let's hear it for couple number 4.
It's interesting that this person made a pirate record of himself. He's got 1,000 of them. I saw them at his house. He's got 1,000 records. Brian Cullman is going to
Come
play
over and help me
them.
put stickers on them.
Yeah, Batteau. He doesn't need the stickers so much.
Number 1. What, you gonna play guitar on this?
I don't know.
That's right. If you feel like playing piano on it stays pretty much the same throughout. It's called Beneath the Coliseum. There are many a part of me. And This is all part of the song. This is the long intro. What? A B. Rod MacDonald needs a B. Can I have a D? We're gonna play a D for those of you in the audience who want to tune along. If you didn't get the D last time, this is your chance. This is Robin Batteau, who's going to tell us what's the matter with the
tuner.
Ace Tuner, right? He worked for a piano tuning company for 7 years. What's wrong with that, Robin?
Nothing.
Sounds wrong. It doesn't sound right to me.
She's flat.
Is that in tune? You think so? Okay. Okay, guitar. I'm changing my Dorian for a Gibson.
Hand me the guild. You heard it first on WBAI. If you're out there, Clive, we're counting on you.
You got that in tune? This doesn't sound in tune. Everything sounds out of tune tonight. This is Nick Holmes coming in with a beer. That's Budweiser. Nick Holmes drinks Budweiser. My guitar is just in tune for me. You did a terrible job. Come from different ages, hungry for the gutters of the town. Looking for our faces in the rocks and broken columns on the ground. Now we stand beside the bones of men, beside the bones of gods, waiting for the ghosts that live in history's backyard. We killed them once before, you know, the second time it shouldn't be so hard. But if we lie here, who'll sleep with us? If we cry here, who'll see through us? If we die, who'll speak to us in mysteries? Show us that our history is a fabric that gets torn right at the seams. Well, someday we'll be a part of her, foreigners beneath the Coliseum. Someday we'll be a part of her, foreigners beneath the Coliseum. When you first left your family, you held your passport so tight, and you had your picture taken standing by the ruins of my life. As you shuffled mother's eyes in all the pictures of the cards. You killed her once before, you know the second time it shouldn't be so hard. But if you lie here, who'll sleep with you? If you cry here, who'll see through you? If you die, who'll speak to you and take your hands? Try to very gently sand the edges of all your mother's dreams. Well, someday you won't be far from her, a foreigner beneath the Coliseum. Someday you won't be far from her, a foreigner beneath the Coliseum. Now the evening lamps are being lit, and the streets are filled with soldiers. Young girls go in dark cafes and come out so much older. Well, like statues that have lost their arms in temples with no gods, they only know their distance from the things they haven't got. They lose more every night. By now you think it wouldn't be so hard. But if I lie here, who'll sleep with me? If I cry here, who'll see through me? If I die here, who'll speak to me about the plans to resurrect the wedding bands and marrying the homeless to the moon? Well, someday I won't be far from her, a foreigner beneath the Coliseum. Someday I won't be far from her, a foreigner beneath the Coliseum. Someday I won't be far from her, a foreigner beneath the Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
Nice
Featuring Rovin, Batteau. Written and sung by Brian Cullman.
Assisted by Nicholas Holmes on Budweiser. Button and Sharon on Giggles. Christopher on guitar.